Welcome to New World Revelations. Did I start too early? I'll edit this out.
Just edit it out.
Okay.
You're fine. Just go ahead and start.
No
Come
pressure.
on, man.
Welcome to New World... No. Composure. This
Come on,
is great.
man.
Alright. Welcome to New World Revelations Episode 2. The Debaters Strike Back.
Keep that. Now continue.
Yeah, I'll put that in bloopers at the end.
Yeah.
Or something. I'm scared. Alright. You're
Matt's
scared?
not very good at this.
I'm scared. Yeah, I'm really bad at intros. Okay.
You want me to do it?
No.
No, come on. Let's
I'm
go.
not. Welcome to New World Revelations, Episode 2, The Debaters Strike Back. We would like to thank Comixology, New World Comics, and DarkKnightNews.com for all news Batman. This is our cast this week. Kevin, McFly, and Professor, because his name's Xavier. Secret. Our comics of the week, we have multiple ones this time, is basically Death of the Family. So Batman 13, 14, and Batgirl 14. What did you think about it, Kevin?
It was a really good story. I like it so far.
What do you like about it?
And I like the Joker's really creepy.
Yeah?
That's my favorite part.
I do not like the new Joker. They made him and turned him from this really iconic character to a very sadistic psychopath. And I like how the Joker was a psychopath in, all the other storylines, but they've taken it to a new level of sadism, and I really don't like that. I don't like it at all, because it's not the Joker anymore. It's this dude who's out for blood. And if you go out and you read the Suicide 14, which, great artwork in it, but it's terrible, terrible, terrible story.
We're going to touch on that on a different one. So.
But it's a new level of bad, new level of evil, and new level of creepiness for Gotham. And they're really stepping it up on the darkness, I guess you could say. But the problem is, if they keep treading on the path that they're treading, it's going to end up ruining the Joker as the character that he was. So.
Alright, what do you think?
Well, first, as far as Suicide Squad goes,
No.
there's no surprise there. That's always bad.
No Suicide Squad.
But Batgirl 14, I liked it. I mean, I don't read Batgirl very often.
Who does?
But yeah, but it had, the start was a little weird. I don't know, crying in the shower. That's kind of.
Was she in the shower?
Was she? I thought she was in the shower.
Was she?
I don't know. Maybe I'm making
Oh,
that
well,
up.
it doesn't matter.
She was in my mind.
You just fantasize her in the
I
shower.
Who wanted that?
But Joker, I like this Joker, and I'll tell you why. He is a sadist, and he's still very funny. But I think this is the Joker that we all know in a real world. This is the realistic version of a madman who's funny sometimes, who wants to kill people. This is what he looks like.
Who wants to laugh about it?
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's not as funny and as jovial as he used to be, but you can see the psychosis at the at the top of his he's at the top of his game. And I'm liking it.
See, what I'm trying to figure out is if this is still the original Joker that we have been following for these so many years, or if this is like a whole new creature and he finally just snap.
Kind of, because you have to remember, his face came off. That changes a person.
Does it?
Just a
I mean, my
little
face
bit.
has come off a couple times.
Mine came
Yeah,
off.
I mean,
perfectly fine.
I mean, not to go back to Suicide Squad, but there was a time where his face came off. Harley Quinn
Wait, that
wore
actually
it.
happened in Suicide?
Harley Quinn wore his face, kissed a guy with it, and then it went back to Joker. I mean, this thing has had some trips before it came back to his face.
That
Right,
trips
right.
for us as readers.
He's not the same funny man.
No, but I think it's very disturbing the turn that he's taken, because he steps so far away from the original Joker that it kind of worries me, but that's all because I like the original Joker, and I'm pretty cool with the when we were watching the classic Batman cartoon today. I'm very good with the whole mad love story that they have in there, but then you take it and you put it in this context, and if you do read Suicide Squad 14 or any of the other Joker Harley interactions for the new Joker, it's a very, very bad place, and it's not something that should be put in comic books.
Now, is your worry about this that it feels like
No.
a form of destruction of your childhood?
No, my worry about it is the fact that we have children reading the comic books.
Reading what comic book?
Like, we have kids come into the comic shop all the time and
Read Batgirl?
yeah, they read Batgirl, they read Batman because they think or their parents think it's the traditional Batgirl and Batman. And if any of them pick up Suicide Squad, they're going to be reading that story now.
Oh, quick question. Under the subtitle Batman, does it not say death in the family?
It does say death in the family, but people are curious by that. They don't know that Batman has really taken the turn
For a
to
really
this
dark
dark
kind of
place.
So is your whole thing with it, the whole Bat family comic book line, they should be much more family-friendly, kid-friendly type stuff? It's just, should be more softcore?
No, they need to at least print on the comic the big M on it, because right now it's still rated teen. And after Suicide Squad 14,
It
I
should be
don't
an M.
think it should
Actually,
be rated.
I don't think there's any book in the Bat family that should be under mature.
Right. Well,
I mean, not Nightwing doesn't have crazy stuff going on, but even that, the stuff they talk about should be somewhat mature.
Right, but I mean, they need to take into account that kids still want to read comic books. You
Especially
can't
stuff
just
like
hear
Batman.
it.
who's
Well,
the-
see,
Batman's iconic.
here's the whole
he is iconic. Like,
I don't
everybody
mean-
knows about him.
I don't mean to jump ship, but Marvel had the same issue with Ultimate Spider-Man.
Right.
Ultimate Spider-Man was being too mature in a sense, so they had a second Ultimate Spider-Man book come out, which they started giving to kids. So
Yeah.
they had like two Ultimate Spider-Man books going on at the same time.
That's confusing.
But I mean,
yeah, very.
I don't think they should step it down and like roll back the story, because the story itself is very good. It's a very I'm enjoying Death in a Family so far just because it's so dark, and y'all know me, I dwell on the darker side of comics.
I love
So-
darkness as much as any guy, and Batman, which is, I will name drops, done by Scott Snyder.
It's done!
I will
It's dropped.
read anything that man writes.
Yeah.
And he's doing a great job on Batman.
Yeah, and it's really, really wicked awesome storyline. But like I said, I'm just worried about the child audience, and they need to slap a big M on there.
Would you feel better if they had an additional title in the Death in the Family? No, seriously, in the Death in the Family, and it was a more kid-friendly version of everything that was going
Well,
on.
I mean, if they took the Robin comics in Death in a Family and they made them kid-friendly still, it'd be really, really rad.
I don't know, because
but-
when little kids come in the store, they're gonna say, "I want Batman." They're not gonna say, "I want Robin."
Right.
I want Robin.
Alright, I don't think we really need to talk about the rating anymore. Let's move back to Joker.
Yeah, we do, because it's relevant.
But
It's
we've
relevant to
sort of
Joker.
covered it. I feel like we're just going in circles. I wanna move back to Joker.
It's relevant to Joker because Joker's become so sadistic
it's
that it
indirectly-
steps
I will
away.
say, I wasn't
and
even
you can't
aware
let-
of the coding system of the comic books.
Yeah.
That's so nice. I grab it, I pick it up.
During
read
the
it.
1950s, what happened is that
Well, no, I mean on current comic books. I'm
Yeah.
familiar with the what's it called? The
they've
Code
actually
Authority
stepped
comics.
over. Yeah, they've actually the Comic Book Code Authority has actually stepped over to using the ACERB ratings. Like if you stand up and you pick up
It's
one of
obviously
the,
not large enough on the covers.
No,
if
it's
I haven't
not.
noticed it.
It's not. It's right there on the barcodes.
Yeah, that's
So-
way too small. That's way
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
That's why no one's noticed it.
For audience reference, the comic book's code and its rating is actually right here on the comic book. It's very important that people actually read the rating before they pick up the comic, because there's stuff that's in here that isn't suitable for kids. And it makes our job
Is
easier.
Is
so.
the rating available on Comixology?
It should be. It should be. So,
And
And they also
if
have
you want
categories as far as what's kid-friendly on Comixology as well. They
Right.
have kid-friendly sections.
And if you want this Wonder Woman comic or any others, they're on Comixology. So
Or you could come into New World and
you
pick
could
it
come
up.
to New World. What was it that you liked about Joker?
Well, it's still the same creepy little smile, the white
The
face.
same smile.
I love the smile.
What do you think is up with the eyes? That's pretty weird, huh?
They change every
They
other
do. They went
section.
from
It
being
goes
like, what
from
was it, green and
green
white,
and white
to just
to-
like black and red.
It
That
was,
was
and then
pretty
one
weird.
was green, one was black and red. It was
Yeah.
weird. Kept changing.
Kind of confusing.
He's going Sith. He's going
Hey,
Sith.
okay, he's trying to
If
sit.
he pulls out a lightsaber,
If he uses the
you know
Force,
what's going
I'm
on.
Yes. Well, there was actually a really good cosplay done of, and you
Yeah,
can
Joker.
find it online, but
Are you
it's
about to say
a Sith
Anthony?
Joker
Oh, Sith,
and
it was cool.
Sith Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is actually a Twi'lek, and Joker is actually kind of like a straight up kind of Darth Moloch kind of thing going on.
Oh,
It's really cool.
That I like.
Yeah.
The twist of
It's
Twilight
really, really cool.
is really that. Never mind.
What?
I heard him say something Twilight. Didn't you say
no,
something about Twilight?
Twi'lek.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
It's a
something about
race.
Twilight.
They're
Is it
the
the brown
sexy
skin ones?
cantina dancers.
Wait,
No, they're the ones
on
with the
head?
Big
two
tentacles that
tentacles.
get small
Yeah.
and trap and gets eaten. Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you guys think about Harley in the new one? She's kind of like she still likes Joker, but it's
Well,
really different.
I'm
the
happy
relationship.
that they stepped away and in Suicide Squad they let Harley have another relationship outside of Joker. However, I'm very worried about Harley as a character
Yeah.
because the psychological damage that is going to be caused
Well,
is
Yeah.
going to be.
I haven't
pretty
liked Harley
nuts.
ever since Suicide Squad started.
Really?
I have not
I
liked
don't
this
like her
Harley.
new style.
I like
Yeah.
old Harley.
Yeah, old
Oh,
Harley
the old
was
Harley.
funny.
Yeah,
Well,
because
you
she was more she had a better connection with Joker, and they kind of played off each other very well in the old style. Now it's like two separate entities. It's like they can't really be together because they're not the same person anymore.
Yeah, they're
Right.
so different. But you were actually telling me earlier that you really liked the new Harley. Was that just because you think she looks good, or do you actually like her character?
I think it was mainly the first one. She looked nice.
Oh, okay.
I think
To me, she looks the same except she fell in different colored paint.
Right. I
Red,
think
blue.
the new Harley is a very interesting character because she's actually set up to be her own entity.
I mean, that's cool and everything, but
but
you
I
just
like
lose so much of what made you popular.
right, you lose the mad love aspect and you lose the funny little jokes that she makes
Yeah.
all the time. The only thing I've seen in there in there is when she actually refers to Joker as Mr. J. And that's
Yeah.
the only old piece of Harley.
Well,
that
see,
I've seen
here's the
in
thing. It only appeared, if I'm not mistaken, in Batman. I don't think it
Right.
appeared in any other, form.
Yeah.
So, maybe Snyder
It's
wants
in
that.
it's in Catwoman also.
It's in
You see Mad Love in Catwoman all the time.
Oh.
So
Okay.
this is '90s Catwoman, not
No. I'm talking about recent. Very
oh
modern.
Death of the Family.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
she
you
makes a
don't
mention
see it.
of it in the beginning of, was it 14?
Yeah,
I think 13, 14, yeah. She makes a mention of it, but it's like he wants to hold on to that version of Harley, but no one else really does.
right.
Poor Harley. Alright, so, Batgirl 14. Well, at the beginning,
I love the ending. I thought the ending.
I think
was
the ending
terrific.
justified the price for the book,
Oh yeah.
but nothing else did.
yeah, like,
Uh,
it was kind of weird, because she was really moody, and it was just kind of weird.
it was
and,
it was a very interesting version of Batgirl. I did not enjoy it until the end.
No,
The end was
not at all.
good. I like the end of it.
Will you marry
And one of the
me?
things that bothered me is she knocks out this group of clown thugs, and in the midst of that, her friend comes to the door and makes like almost no mention of the pile of men on the floor. Oh, this is just Batgirl.
See,
Yeah.
well, when I was
No,
reading
it's
it,
normal.
yeah,
Men on the floor, it's normal. We're good.
it's normal, okay.
regular Saturday night.
when I was reading it, like that was such a weird transition for me that I actually thought when she was fighting them that it was a flashback. But then when the character walked in, I was like, oh wait, that's not a flashback.
When the
I
char-
thought the same
When the
thing.
character walked in, I thought it was a new day.
Yeah, I
Like,
thought it was just
she-
something totally
She
different.
hasn't said anything about the guy she's walking over.
Yeah, and I was just really confused. And so what do you guys think about when she was just straight up ready to kill Joker? Like she just wanted to kill him.
I think she should have, but it goes against the Bat Code.
Yeah.
And you know, we can't all have Rorschachs as every character. If we had if we had Batgirl as the Rorschach character, it'd be really cool because
They're both gingers.
yeah, because they're both gingers.
True.
That's why I
They
made
are
that
both
reference. Thanks. Thanks for spoiling that surprise for everybody.
Oh!
Is Chase the Rorschach of our group?
No,
No.
Chase
not
is the
close.
Barbara Gordon.
I was just kidding.
Yeah,
Um,
she's all Babs.
All right.
Okay.
so what'd you think about the whole finger ring Mary thing?
I thought it was terrific
Yeah.
and absolutely hilarious. So sadistic and twisted,
I mean, it was
and at the
nice.
same time, greatest joke of all time because, hey, he really doesn't care unless he takes her and turns her into his new Harley.
Yeah,
And
see,
that-
see, that's what I was confused about. I'm like, what is his
Barbara
end goal?
Gordon
Because
as
he-
the new Harley, that would be wicked sick.
That'd be so weird.
It would.
I don't know. You
You
give
wanna
her enough
elaborate?
joke.
because it looked like right before he proposed that he was basically tearing down the entire Bat family outside of Batman. Like he
Right.
has this
Well, that's-
love for Batman, but he hates everybody else. And then he proposes to Batgirl.
Well, that's sort of what it is.
What are you
It's
doing?
death of the family, not death in the family.
Exactly. So,
So
why
he's-
propose to someone you hate?
Because he's
trying to tear up.
Like he said, it's death of the family. I just thought of this. He could kill off all the characters metaphorically.
and create his own.
Yes, his own Joker
Oh.
family. Because if you look at all the alt covers online, every alt cover character has the sadistic Joker smile.
Yeah.
So
like
he could
13
be
that has
building them
Joker's
as
face
the
on top of
Joker.
Batman.
Yes.
Yeah, good point.
Thank you, Matt. You did something.
That's awesome.
All right.
I like
So
I hope they do that now.
That would
I
be-
want
that would
Barbara
be-
Gordon to be
I
the
would
new
accept nothing
Harley.
less.
Yes.
I
I
wanna
will
see this happen.
obsess. I
what?
will obsess over that for a while.
Going off on that a little bit, what do you think the other characters would be?
I don't really
Or do you
care.
think
They
the
can all
others are
die.
good?
They
Well, I
can
mean,
all
with the-
die other than Nightwing.
With the whole Nightwing
They
thing, I
just
think
die, just literally.
I think he just wants to get rid of Nightwing. To
Yeah.
be honest.
I don't like Nightwing's new costume, but I love Nightwing as a character.
Oh, I love
You
him.
have Nightwing stay as Nightwing. You make Barbara Gordon the new Harley Quinn. You have that struggle in between Joker and Nightwing now.
Yeah.
And then
And then who else
you
is
know-
part of the Bat family? You got what? Huntress and Catwoman?
Huntress, Catwoman. Catwoman's kind of part of it. She's
Well,
a
she's
rogue
following the
entity.
storylines at least.
Yeah.
You know, that-
Sort of.
you know,
Sort of.
yeah.
She's
sort of.
she's kind of a rogue entity still, and you know she doesn't really have any affection towards Bruce Wayne, so that doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, just as far as the storylines all bleeding together, she's part of this whole storyline.
the
aspect.
Joker, the Joker will probably end up using her again,
I'm sure.
and with that being said, he'll probably put her in some predicament that she has no other option other than to obey, and I don't know who
Well, she
he can put
has-
online at the
I mean,
time.
that's
We're talking
not,
about Batgirl right now, right?
No,
No,
we're talking
Catwoman.
about
Oh,
Catwoman.
Catwoman.
I mean,
Okay.
that's not a huge gamble because he's trying to do that to everybody pretty much.
Right.
He's trying to control
But-
it where they have to follow his orders.
Because Batgirl has to follow him right now, otherwise
Yeah.
her mom's gonna die.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Batman kind
Well,
of does
she might
too,
not
and-
die, but yeah, Batman does too.
Yep.
And I'm sure he's gonna find a way for anybody else.
Everywhere else to get
Yeah.
in, right?
Que pasa?
All right, that's
Hey,
awkward.
nada.
This is the Spanish podcast. Hey!
Hey, ¿cómo está?
All right, so moving on to a different topic. Kick-Ass. You didn't see it, right?
I'm not seeing
You
it.
saw it.
I loved Kick-Ass the movie, and I love the first comic. If you go sit down, read the second comic, it's not worth your time.
See, now, I didn't read Kick-Ass 2, but I read the first Kick-Ass, and I thought the movie, which is rare, was way better than the comic book.
Yes, the movie was better
It
than
was
the comic
great.
book.
I loved it.
I thought it was absolutely terrific.
I want to watch it right now.
A, because the cinematics were better than the actual art in the comic book, which rarely
Well,
happens.
Well, who's drawing? That was I know Mark Millar was writing. I forget who the
I can
artist
look it
was.
up.
But I mean, the art style didn't bother me that much. I mean, I like Frank Miller's art style, and that says a lot.
Right. Well, I thought Frank Miller was great because he did everything the way he did it on purpose to portray the dark moodiness of the New York
Miller?
lifestyle.
Mark Millar was the
Yeah.
writer. Who's the artist?
John Romita Jr.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
John Romita Jr. Not a lot of people like his stuff.
Well, I mean, I like a good number of his stuff, but it's just it's not that I didn't like the art in Kick-Ass, it's that I like the cinematics of the movie over the art.
See, now, what I liked over the other is the storyline in the
Yeah.
movie was better than the comic version, because spoiler alert, the father dies in the comic
Yeah.
book, but he takes a bullet to the face.
Right.
And it's before he is really recognized as being, you know, a role model for his daughter.
Yeah.
At least that's how it was for him. It was very it was a pinnacle climatic moment in the movie when
Yeah.
he died. But in the comic book, not so much.
Right, and I agree with that. I thought the way they did the characters up and made them kind of set up to be vigilantes in the movie was better than they did in the comic.
It actually made you like Nick Cage as an actor.
Yeah.
It did. Oh, he was.
Wicker
Some-
Man.
Some.
Don't mention Wicker Man.
I don't even want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about any of his movies ever except Kick-Ass. But there was this one. He was. Somebody had this rumor about him playing this one character. Oh, have you guys heard of The Witcher? I know Martin has.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
wanted,
an old school.
They
like,
wanted Nick Cage to play The Witcher, and I was like,
Oh,
that
oh!
would be the worst.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
thing
I thought you
ever.
were talking about which season.
No,
Who's in that?
Witcher. Here, I'll
Which
show you.
season of The
I know
Witch?
you're talking about the
It's
magic guy
Season
with the
of the
white hair.
Witch.
Yeah. Oh, that would just be the
Horrible.
worst
You
thing
were
ever.
talking about Season of the Witch, not which season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Where's an auto?
That's probably why they went to him for Witcher, because they saw him in that and thought, "Oh, you're so awesome."
But he wasn't. He was.
No, not really.
Yeah. Just
If you want to, if you want to know Nick Cage as Nick Cage, watch Ghost Rider 2.
Yeah.
I still haven't even seen that.
That
so-
scene when he's
so-
on the motorcycle driving down the highway.
Woo! All right. Next topic. We all kind of know what's going on in The Walking Dead, the TV show. They're at the prison and all that. But in the comic, they're of course way ahead. Everybody knows about that like super infamous rape scene, kind of going on in the comic. I think it's probably around.
You talking about when they get to Westbury?
Which place is Westburg?
No, Westbury. That's where.
Oh,
the
yeah.
governor is.
When Michonne's getting raped and all that. So, in the show, they've kind of replaced her with Maggie, but also they didn't rape her. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because it's like a really controversial thing, but...
Go ahead. I've seen up to 6. I haven't seen episode 7, but go ahead.
Is that the one that just came out?
Yeah.
A few days ago? Okay.
No, spoil away.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a
most of
big
us
spoiler
don't.
moment for any viewers. So basically, I think in the end of 6, Glenn and Maggie were captured by Merle.
and Michonne was just getting to the prison.
Michonne was getting to the
Yeah.
prison. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta add something. Just remind me that I have something else to add about this, about Michonne, in the show. And so, so the governor kind of sexually assaults Maggie, but he doesn't really rape her, which is a good thing. But they're also setting up their boundaries, which I don't know if I really think that's a good thing or a bad
I didn't know
thing.
they had boundaries on this
In
show.
the comic, they've never had boundaries.
When Rick came out in Machete Time, I thought there were no boundaries.
Yeah, like
Yeah. The comic is so much more brutal than
It's
the show.
very brutal.
And I thought it was interesting that they actually did decide to not go the rape route.
It's funny because I was watching episode 6, and when Michonne left left Westbury, I'm thinking, oh, they're not going to do any of the rape scenes.
I know. I was. It shocked me like that too. But
But I'm happy they did it that way, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was hoping that
Have
they
they
left
gone
it up
into?
completely.
had they gone into the daughter with the governor yet in the TV show?
They have showed the daughter.
Have they showed what he does to the daughter?
They haven't showed her as like a love person or anything.
Okay.
They, like,
Well, guys, when you read the comic, you'll find out some even more disturbing things about the governor, and I think it's kind of interesting that when we the difference in between the comic and the show, they did a really good job of setting their boundaries. But when they get to the part with the governor and the daughter, it's pretty much going to split everybody's brains, and it's going to set up a really big kind of either rebellion against AMC or big support of it because they stick with the comic. So hopefully,
No, I think there will be a much larger rebellion with what he does to captives than his own daughter.
yeah,
But I mean, once you,
I don't know,
the thing
because
is, once
the
you
daughter thing's really creepy.
I don't know, but once you see the daughter, you just have an understanding of what kind of person he is.
yeah,
That just
But
lays the
still-
groundwork for everything
but
else.
still,
Have-
necrophilia.
And
Wait.
also,
he becomes necrophilic with
yes,
the daughter?
yes. Also, I have something else real quick to ask.
You're talking about
In the
zombie
comic.
girl daughter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you guys read the book?
Spoiler alert! Sorry, guys.
Yeah, this is still spoiler. Have you guys read the actual book about the governor?
You're talking about The Walking Dead.
I'm not talking about like a comic or anything. There's an actual novel about what explains how the governor became the governor.
No.
Oh, okay.
I've read parts of it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna throw anything out about that, but
Okay.
basically the governor's not who you think he is, though. So it might not even be his daughter. If you get what I'm saying.
Oh, so he like took someone else's
Daughter.
title.
But he might not even be who he says he is even then. Just throwing that out there too.
Now you're talking about as far as the graphic novel or the TV show?
I guess it applies
To both.
to both,
Okay.
because in the I don't know. They might touch.
Depends
they
on
might
which
mention-
storyline you're following. If you're following the comic or the
I prefer
TV
to follow
show.
the comic.
yeah,
Yeah, the
Okay.
comic's much better.
it all applies to the comic
See,
heavily. The novel does.
back to the rape thing. I know rape is a really terrible thing. I'm not trying to say it's a good thing, but I kind of want them to put it in to make the governor seem like the really evil kind of guy he is.
Yeah, because I was watching the TV show and he just felt like some, guy.
He just felt like a douchebag
Yeah.
or something,
Yeah, that's
but
it.
he's not like this evil guy that you just want to die.
Yeah.
That rhymes. So I'm disappointed, but it's also a good thing that it's not in there because rape is bad, and I don't know.
Say no to
I
it.
just
Say
don't
no to
think
rape.
the TV show could accurately portray what happened in the comic book. The comic book is like ingrained in my memory and that will never go away.
Never.
TV show's just kind of there to have a live action.
Yeah.
We're gonna switch topics in a minute, but I just gotta throw out there that I hate Rick in the TV show, especially
Yeah.
this season. He's a complete douchebag.
I love him.
Well, when Michonne got to the prison, I already told you about this just the other day, but she was shot and everything, and so he just starts like fingering the bullet hole because he's a douchebag. I hate Rick in the TV show. He's just led by anger.
I saw
and-
everything except that. I didn't see the finger blasting. But
Rick is just such I hate him in the show. He's only led by anger.
So
And he doesn't seem logical.
I mean, it did seem a little crazy when he went blood rage mad when he went back into the prison, but I kind of understand it because, and I'm glad they put the phone and Lori.
I am glad they put the phone in there.
I'm so glad they put that in there.
Yeah.
But that kind of shows everyone how lost he is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
But I don't know if that really would explain.
Whether people agree with
'Cause
it
he
or
was-
not.
I know you're not really gonna get over a death like that
Not quick-
quickly,
yeah, not
but
quickly.
he'd already sort of started coming out of it. So I don't really know why he still had that crazy anger that he had.
I think everyone's confused because throughout the seasons, Rick has gotten over other people's deaths almost instantly.
Yeah.
But his wife sent
Does
him
he even
into
care
like
about
a-
Shane anymore? His best friend.
Exactly. But with his wife, it was like a downward spiral that'll never end.
Yeah.
All right, we got to move on to another topic. Star Wars Episode 3 is getting its 3D remake.
I'm excited. I'm excited about Episode 2 and Episode 3 getting their 3D remakes just because of the fact that who doesn't want to see the Jedi Starfighters flying through space in 3D? Because that's just going to, like, blow everybody's mind. Now, the next step is going to be 4 through 6 in 3D. That will be really cool.
Okay.
That would be cool.
Question.
But
How much money does Disney really need?
It
Another
doesn't
3D
matter
movie?
because it's kind of like one of those for the fans thing. It's not really for money because they're not.
This
looking
isn't
at
a
the
cash
money.
grab at all.
Right? No.
The same
I don't
movie,
think
same
so.
actor, same everything, just 3D.
yeah.
Right. I think it's kind of one of those for the fan things, but that's because they give people the benefit of the
It
doubt.
wasn't every remake even the bad.
What?
Never,
I
never mind.
just don't see why. Why can't they just
No,
make
that's because Lucas kept editing them.
Yeah. Hey
And-
guys, I changed this thing slightly to make it look slightly better. Buy it.
Well, the other thing was with that, it had crap.
Hang on. This has been everybody.
if you can see him.
What's going on?
He's our new cast member that we just introduced.
And
Just now.
I'm the writer
But-
from Dark Knight News.
Yeah, he's also the writer from Dark Knight News, Everything Batman, and darkknightnews.com. I'll have it in the credits and in the description.
Okay, it's not a remake because they're not re-editing anything.
No, it's just
They're
it's just a
making
crap.
it 3D.
It's a new chance to get
It's-
new money on a
it's-
movie that already came out.
Yeah, I just don't feel good about it.
It's a Zydrate version of Star Wars.
They could have just, with the last DVD release, made a 3D feature on it for people with 3D TVs,
No.
and you're done.
No, because that's what they're gonna do now when they re-release them
Yes.
all together in
Yes.
3D.
And the 9-disc
and-
pack.
And the 9-disc set.
No, it's gonna be like 18. So.
Yeah, because
I still never bought the Blu-ray set.
I did.
You
Do you
did?
even have a Blu-ray player?
No, I want one though, just for
buy
that.
a PS3. You're done.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but they're about to re-edit and come out with new everything because the PS4 is going to come out around the same time the next Xbox is.
Which is
That's
supposed to
still
be
a
before.
rumor, though.
No. The
Because of the Wii U.
No.
well,
Everyone
no,
wants
no,
to
no. The
make
Wii
new
U.
system now.
No.
Yeah.
I
No
kind
one
of
wants
like
a-
the Wii U though.
No one wants a Wii U.
I kind of want one. I'm just saying, like.
It's a tablet and a console.
Pikmin 3. That's all I gotta say.
No.
Pikmin
That's
3.
all you're gonna say.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Because they have Zelda and Mario, why would you play Pikmin?
Batman
Yes.
has-
Why would you play Zelda or Mario?
Zelda?
Why
How
would you
dare
not
talk
play
about my
Zelda? Like he said, how dare you?
I mean, I'm just saying, maybe some of the originals, but if there's some crappy remake, like
had a
most
You're
are
grenade
gonna
gonna
right
get
now.
Falco punched. You know that?
Not as
We're all
most.
gonna Falco punch you.
Okay.
All at once. Ready? Ready?
Falcon
punch!
Okay. Moving on. What were we talking about?
Star Wars.
Right, Star Wars.
And how you're being
How
evil.
awesome episode
No,
three
we're not
is.
talking about
Yeah,
consoles anymore.
Episode
Get over it.
3
It's
is
gonna be
going to
amazing.
wicked.
I can't wait.
Okay.
In
Wicked.
3D.
Yes.
The lava is gonna come out at you and you're gonna burn.
I'll have to get a 3D TV just for that.
So
Just
just-
to watch
just
the
So
for
whole
recap.
thing.
3D movie, fans will love it, everyone else will hate it.
Yes,
We're done.
Pretty much.
but I'm a fan and I'm gonna hate it.
That's just your problem.
That is your problem.
That's a personal problem.
Sounds
Because
like
you
a
don't
personal
work on
problem.
that.
Okay,
You
okay.
guys are hardcore
Hardcore
fans.
fans.
Yeah, I'd say
Like
you
you.
guys are way more hardcore fans than I am.
True that.
You're kind of meh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're like that weird guy that we don't take to the movie when it premieres.
Really,
Yeah,
we say we're not going to the premiere.
Okay, moving on. I think we all know who Neil Gaiman is. He wrote Sandman. I know you know. Surely you know.
Yeah.
Totally
I know
awesome
you
author.
know.
Yeah.
Do you know who? Do you know about the comic Sandman? Okay.
I just got back into
I
comics.
think that's supposed to be like a super famous good one, isn't it? I mean, I liked
is.
it. I just
It
don't
is.
know if like everybody else. knows
Sandman
about it.
is super famous,
Yeah,
terrific,
it's-
amazing.
I think it may have won awards. I believe.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it
has-
did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it got an Eisner.
But anyway,
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
this isn't really part of what I'm going to bring up, but Neil Gaiman has also announced that he's going to start redoing Sandman. Not redoing the whole entire series, but he has a new series. that will
Graphic
come
novel
out.
form.
Is it?
I'm asking. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. but his book Neverwhere, his actual novel,
Great book.
isn't it good?
Great book.
Really? I haven't got
yeah.
that.
I
Oh,
read
it's-
the
it's
novel
amazing.
and a little bit of the graphic novel.
It's amazing. I didn't even know they had a graphic novel
They
for
did.
it.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's headed to BBC Radio. I forgot the guy that's doing the main character's voice, but
Is it Michael Caine?
No, because the guy's supposed to be somewhat young.
Michael Caine can do anything when he's behind something, you know?
who's Michael Caine? What has he played in? I just gotta know.
Batman, how about that?
Oh, okay.
He's
gotcha.
Alfred, for
Got
God's
you.
sake.
Chill. I'm not good with actors' names.
know who Michael Caine is?
If you just give me a character's name, or one of his characters, okay.
Alfred Pennyworth.
Yeah, I got it now.
I was born in the dog years.
Oh yeah, we didn't even go over his part when we were talking about the comic of the week. You know how he was kidnapped and
Yeah,
they put
where's Alfred?
Oh,
some stuff in his
that
eyes
was
or whatever.
crazy.
So.
Yeah.
Acid or something.
Oh well,
like
we're done.
Past that point.
we
So
mentioned it.
That's the
they're also
point.
working on an American Gods TV show. If you've read that book.
American Gods is awesome too.
Yes, they're working on the pilot currently, and
Anyone who isn't familiar with American Gods, it was basically gods on Earth portrayed as regular humans, and it had a guy who met all the different gods in human form. Awesome book.
Yeah.
Awesome.
so it's like Percy Jackson except really cool.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll read that. I'll get behind that.
So
with
Percy
that.
Jackson, but good.
Yeah,
Okay,
Percy
cool.
Jackson, but good.
Okay.
So Neverwhere, back to Neverwhere. It's set to air in the first quarter of 2013. It might get delayed. Who knows? Next topic.
Oh
in
no,
a-
Apocalypse and all.
What?
What?
Not dead.
Apocalypse and all. December.
Yeah,
Right.
we got
We'll
20
be gone.
days, people.
Yeah.
Is it
20
only
days.
20?
20, today's December 1st.
Well, I never knew the date because I never
December
cared. 'cause it's
21st,
just-
2012.
Buy
Let
as
me know.
many comic books and read them before you die.
All right, so
At least Dark Knight Rises will come out on Blu-ray on Tuesday.
Watch that as the world
Watch
ends.
it as the world ends. You can
Well,
watch Bane destroy an
This is a
entire
good
city.
way to go.
This is a good way. You can watch the entire trilogy one day, and then it'll be
Then
over.
you're okay to
Then
die.
it'll be over.
You're okay to die.
You'll die as you hear Bane's voice in your ear.
so
Oh,
Bang,
sweet
boom.
bang.
I'm just kind of drawing a blank right now. What's the guy's name that plays Nick Fury in the movies?
Samuel
you
Jackson.
kidding?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Are you kidding me right now?
No, I usually remember his name. It's just we're going through so many topics right now.
Oh, man.
No, that's
You know-
not acceptable. You know Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, I know
Mace
who
Windu.
Samuel L. Jackson is. If you want me to name
Mace
a million of his
Windu,
movies,
yeah.
I can.
Mace
Yes,
Windu.
Mace
For
Windu.
Mace Windu.
Purple
Okay.
lightsaber.
And
In
a
a
totally
recent
awesome guy in
recent
Pulp Fiction.
interview with him,
Yes.
in a recent interview with him, he actually announced that there was going to be a Captain America sequel, The
think
Winter
everyone knew
Soldier.
Everyone knew
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I am amped for
Um,
Winter Soldier because I love Bucky Barnes as Winter Soldier.
Yes. Yes. It's gonna be terrific.
Is that the guy that played Captain America the first time?
No, it's his friend
No, it's-
Buchanan Barnes, but everyone calls him Bucky.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Little sidekick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I know who you're talking
And
about.
the way he died in the first one,
Spoilers.
I'm gonna start.
Spoiler
alert. See, the thing is, he falls, but he does. No one says whether he dies or not. So that was a
He just falls.
great cliffhanger
Okay.
for Bucky.
All right. Anybody else want to talk about it?
No.
All right. He also said that in Iron Man 3 that Nick Fury just wasn't even going to be in that. No
Yeah.
Avengers are going to be in it at all.
Good.
reason for it.
Good.
No reason.
Yeah, Iron Man could hold his own now. Robert
Yeah.
Downey Jr. has done a fantastic
Oh,
job.
I
Not
love
just that.
I mean, but if you look at Robert Downey, just real quick, Robert Downey Jr. has done Sherlock Holmes and Iron Man, and they're both continuing those movies.
Because they're
Right.
good.
And because
And
Robert Downey Jr.
because
is a
he's
badass.
beautiful.
Yes.
He's totally awesome.
He's
He's
a
a-
beautiful
He
man.
is a
badass.
great actor.
I
and
don't want
I'm
anyone to
proud.
forget that Iron Man 3 will have Mandarin, and it's played by Sir Ben Kingsley.
Yes.
Sir Ben Kingsley.
Yes.
I still think Iron Man 3 looks like The Dark Knight Rises, though.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there are a ton of trailers for it. I haven't even
Have you
watched any
seen?
of
Okay,
them.
there's a trailer with the Dark Knight Rises music on the Iron Man 3 trailer. Looks the same.
Okay.
Well, action's happening at the same moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright,
they made it dark.
Next topic. There's a Django Unchained comic. I'm not sure if it's out or if it's coming out soon, but everybody should know what that is. It's Quentin Tarantino's new movie with
Right.
Jamie Foxx in it.
I
Jamie
will be
Foxx is a
watching that
slave.
movie.
Yes, I will see it too. I'm actually gonna probably see it with my grandma. Just saying.
I
That's
hope,
a wonderful
I hope,
movie to see
I
with
hope
your
she's not
grandma.
like Orthodox Jew. Or
She's not, she's
Her
not.
mind will be blown.
She's not. I'm gonna ask her to watch this vodcast. Actually, I
Yeah,
love
let's
you, Grandma.
let's
Yeah,
watch the movie.
We talked about
Podcast,
it.
Grandma.
Let's watch the movie with the black man who kills all the white people.
Oh right. Actually, she
They're
might.
supposed to die in the first part of the movie.
What? Who?
Anybody that's in the movie, they're supposed to die.
Never mind.
Just messing with you.
All right, so it's gonna be a good movie. It really is. I love
Yes.
Quentin
Yeah,
Tarantino.
no. Except I'm still worried about his Man with the Iron Fist. It looks like he was drunk when he wrote that movie.
Now he
I
actually
don't
wrote that
know.
movie.
I've actually watched it, and I thought it was pretty good.
Really?
Not extremely good as a kung fu movie,
Yeah.
but
I thought it was
for an
Mortal
action
Kombat.
Because it
movie,
wasn't Asian.
it was
It's a
pretty good.
But
it
it was only
pretty funny.
It was only
too.
a matter of time before RZA did a kung fu movie.
Yeah.
he had so
I
much
mean,
love.
Quentin could probably do the new Mortal Kombat movie.
He could.
That would
Better than
actually
the
be
last
pretty
two were
cool.
done.
I'm just saying.
They're actually working on that. Another Mortal Kombat, like a.
Yeah.
Done the right way.
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been New World Revelations, Episode 2. We would like to thank our sponsors again, Comixology, New World Comics, and Dark Knight News, which, like we said, he's the writer, or a writer. And we apologize for not having an episode out sooner. We had recorded one, but the sound was bad on it. Like, not just it sounded bad, but it was like... So, this is our next one. Thank you for watching.